Hello and welcome to another Xmas Beer review. So today we're going over with massive thank you to Mr. Beery Beast in the East for kindly sending some of his local breweries Christmassy beers over to Xmas Beer reviews. Absolutely, very kind. So for me, a new brewery, Norfolk born and bred. I am going back over to Norfolk in March of next year. I'm going over to a place called Hunstanton. So we'll try and start looking what's around Hunstanton within a reasonable distance. Brewery and pub wise, of course, on our beer travels around the country. So yeah, this is Barsham and it's Spicy Old Santa, S.O.S. Norfolk born and brewed rather. 4.4%, a Norfolk Christmas Ale. Oh, I do love a Christmas Ale. It's that time of the year. Do need to keep my eye out on Morrison's, seeing if any of the Christmas beers come out. I'd assume they're the same blooming beers they always have, but that's what it is. So in rural North Norfolk, on a land farmed by our family for generations, we grow Maris Otter barley to make beautifully brewed, honest beers. Spicy Old Santa, our first Christmas ale, a 4.4% ruby coloured Christmas beer with notes of spicy berry and hints of sweetness. The name is a little nod to our popular beer, Bitter Old Bustard, B.O.B. So the Barsham Brewery Limited, Estate Office, West Barsham, Fakenham, Norfolk, NR21 9NR. And it says on the back vegan as well, so I assume that means it's a vegan beer. So here we go. First ever beer, so always exciting, I'm hoping to get some Christmassy beers this year. That's proper smoke there. No idea locally what's happening. Everyone these days seems to just chuck it straight into cask and keg and not into bottle or can nowadays. It is what it is. And to be honest, my travelling now, it's more homebrew will come on the channel, as well as beer reviews, but slightly, less amount of beer reviews on the channel. So not so much to try and watch. So in the colour, it looks like a golden pour in this light. Did it say ruby? It looks more golden to me anyway, with a slightly off-white head there. Just starting to get over my cold, so thank the Lord. It's been a rough few days. There's a spicy, twangy nose on this. Like a fruity, twangy nose. So, cheers everyone. Cheers to Norfolk. Oh, tasting lovely as well. I was slightly worried about the nose, just in case it was an off aroma I was getting, but no, all good. Again, fruity, spicy. Oh. So let the air get to it, let it breathe. So we've had issues with the dog, and so we pay Pets at Home monthly for worming and a flea killer, with the best one. And she's been itching like a swine recently. And my son turned round to us the other day and says, "Oh God, I'm itching now just thinking about it." So she had insects on her, and I'm like, oh. And out and about, she's going to pick insects up because they'll cling to her thing. Yeah, it was the insects we don't want. So literally, we've been out this morning. I bathed her this morning in. Well, first time we knew was when the dog lady came and washed her and said she's got fleas, and it's like, oh. Says I put medicated shampoo on. That'll get rid of them. but you're gonna have to change your whatever fleece stuff you're using because it's not working. So Frontline or something, I don't, Drontal Frontline, something like that. So anyway, we this morning I've washed them in fairy liquid because apparently fairy liquid kills them, and but the prevalent, because I gave her a good wash, and then we went to the pet sit home, got a collar, filly collar called Semester, works for between 7 and 8 months, and so yeah, I've just put that on it, and my wife's just used an old knit comb, plastic knit comb, and gone through and pulled a load off, dead and not dead. I'm glad she was doing it because I'd have been itching like a swine. I itch like a swine anyway because of prickly heat. Yeah, it's and talking about it's not good because I'm itching. Oh dear. Yeah, here's what it is. Oh, that is tasting lovely. Isn't it nice? You know, somebody made a comment the other day, and a beer reviewer made a comment about beers. I don't want to be drinking a 4%er, and this is how he said it. Something about drinking 2 pints 4% rather have a third of Imperial Stout. I myself do as well. I like a good Imperial Stout. But there are many, many great beers that are a lower ABV, and it's not just about walloping some big 13, 14% down you. So, you know, I mean, I like a whiskey as well, and that. Not that I can get hold of them because I just literally can't afford to go buy whiskies to do a review. You know, there's only so much that you can afford to buy to do reviews. And hence why when I go around the country, I'll splurge on whatever's there because I'll never see these beers again. You know, most likely anyway. And you know, Mr. Beery Beast in the East sending this to me. This is a beer I would have never have seen unless I was lucky enough to go to a shop somewhere local in that area. Be it a butcher's, because they normally sell beers, a farm shop maybe, or a supermarket. You know, the likelihood of me seeing this brewery, although you never know. So just let's you know, just for the sake of putting it out there, what's the address again? I forgot the address. Fakenham, NR21 9NR, NR21. Oh, yeah, maps. So here we go. Because if it's near, then you never know. NR21 Fakenham. So yeah, it's already told us roughly where it is. And yes, it's looks like it's in the middle of a forest or something. So Fakenham is not far away from Hunstanton. On the map, Hunstanton's there somewhere and Fakenham's in the middle. That's hilarious. Yeah, Norfolk Coast National Landscape. Well. And breweries near Hunstanton. So, yeah. And quite the amount of breweries. Oh, we're going to have a good time. Beers of Europe is near there as well. That is interesting. On the way to Hunstanton, because we'll be going past Beers of Europe. Elgood as well is not overly far away. Ooh. duration as well. I've just seen. Oh, Beery Adventures. Can't beat Beery Adventures. I think they're the greatest. They're the best holidays ever. Yeah, I can go on holidays where I'm sat on the beach and getting drunk on lagers, you know, or spirits. But I can do that at home whenever I feel like it, if I really wanted to. You know, I do miss not going to Disney. It's been 11 years now. We went 4 times in 7 years. So, you know, we really rattled it. But these days, the monetary is not the same as it was back then, you know. So, which is a shame, you know, it is a shame. So, lovely beer. Very illuminating that I'm near that area in March. We're going for, is it a weekend or a week? It might be a long weekend. I just have to make sure I put some pennies aside for it, as you do, you know. Oh, that is tasting lovely. Gotta be honest, I poured a crap pour on that time. Look at that. Stayed to that pour that time. So, and this is weird. Drinking beer is so exciting because you drink a beer, you look and you think, like me today, Barsham, Norfolk. I'm going to Norfolk. I knew I was anyway. And you Google it, and it's so close to where we're going. And I've enjoyed these beery trips around the country because we've discovered some great new breweries. Breweries that I want to buy from again to review back in the beer room. I'm not bothered. I don't need to go and do beers from all the top craft beer breweries in the country that charge a fortune for it anyway. But by going to, and it's, let's be fair, it's predominantly modern traditional breweries. But I'm good with that. I don't need to just drink the expensive stuff. Taste over expense. I've drunk many a beer that's been above 10 quid, and yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't worth 10 quid. I mean, I drank one from one of my favourite breweries, and this was a 12 or 13 pound beer. It was bought for me as a Christmas present last Christmas, and it ticked the boxes, but it did not beforehand, but it did not deliver anything like it was supposed to. So, a word of warning there, I suppose, isn't it? So yeah, spice S.O.S, spicy old Santa. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. Lovely fruitiness to it. Spicy nose, twangy spicy nose, leading to a fruitiness and a bit of spice. Really nice. Would I drink it again? Absolutely. Out of 5 for me. If scores really matter, they don't. I enjoyed it anyway. 4.3 out of 5 for me. Yeah, good beer. Good brewery. Thank you for watching. And big thank you to Mr. Berry Beast in the East. Cheers. Christmas.